Yes, what is happening everybody? John back again, and it has been a busy week of music so far. We had to get to this one, Logic. Where would I be without Logic's music on my reaction journey? This guy has had more retirements than Mick Foley, but he is back once again, a new album called College Park. I'm expecting like an enjoyable boom bap project, you know, sharp flow, some good bars in there, excellent production. Hopefully that he's just in that same comfort zone that he was on Vinyl Days. Let's check it out. As always, it is uncut on the Patreon. Come join the party. The link is down in the description. Come support the channel. Logic, College Park. Let's do this.
Cruising through the universe in my spaceship, cause Earth girls nowadays too basic. Face it, look in the mirror, embrace it. You're a thought.
Submerge 100 years until the atmosphere was clean. When we surfaced, there was no need for money purchases. But my whiz still has Chanel purses. But my strand of DNA, it could not be decoded. I told y'all this. Put those laser guns away before I black out bomb. Take your whole sun away. My star cruiser with a flux. Backyard is a screening room. Looking out my window, every view is a scenic view. They say life.
Always a pleasure to hear RZA. Production sounds a little bit thin on this track for me. Is this opener? Slightly strange opening song, but we keep it moving.
Oh, shit. All right. But can we get some food first? I'm fucking hungry as shit.
Hey, you know what would be really crazy? If you got the whole clan on a song one day.
Yeah, right, Lenny.
Obviously a reference to Wu-Tang Forever, where he got everybody on. I don't know if this is going to be like a narrative going through the whole record where he's sort of telling the story of his past or something. I don't know. This has got more streams than anything else on the album, so this must have come out before, but I haven't heard it. I've not heard anything from this project.
Every day, wake up, 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 every day, wake up. Can't get enough, no I can't get enough. Took another route, no I never ended up a cuz. Had a gat in my hand, but I didn't want to be that man. Look in the mirror, couldn't see that man. Pick up the pen, never sticked up the man. Only turned out in all of the things that I have. I ain't talking material, talking about my material. The shit that I'm writing, the shit that I've been through. I went through the worst, but I made it out.
Like sounds a little thin to me.
Then show me which way it could go, yeah. Black man can't even get himself a bachelor. Dropped out of school, then he picked up his spatula. Cause he never had a good role model, just a hood role model. Now I know that's the old model. We breaking that cycle. I wake up every day, 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 wake up every day.
In a Chevy Impala, around the streets of Prince George's County.
Lucy Rose has obviously spoken on some of Logic's older projects, on The Incredible True Story. I think Sinatra 2. Maybe as well. I can't quite remember. Yeah, it feels like we're going back through his history a little bit, which I feel like we've kind of done before, but maybe, you know, he's the type of guy to talk about his struggle and he's come up a lot. I thought it was a solid track. He feels comfortable again, which he did on Vinyl Days. And I think where he fell off a little bit and where he was struggling was where he was being too prolific, putting out too much music, and never really felt like he was comfortable in his own skin, like he was struggling with the effects of suddenly becoming way more famous than perhaps he'd ever intended to be, and kind of losing sight of what brought him to the dance in the first place. I feel like since his retirement, whatever else is going on in his life, the previous record, and now even the start of this one, he's just comfortable being a guy that's going to rap on these types of beats, have a large fan base, but not necessarily have to be the #1 rapper or the #1 artist in America.
It's a good day, good day, good day. Yeah. Had a lot of bad ones this year, but today's a good day. Good up and I've been down, but you know any day you wake up, that's a good day. Living life like a renegade. Most people just living their life trying to get paid. Good fella wanna get made, trying to get that paper, get away. But no matter the shit that you going through, already knowing you know it's a good day, good day, good day, good day. Yeah. Had a lot of bad ones this year.
Yeah, again, it's just sounding a little thin to me. Let me go back to a track from Vinyl Days.
Supply the fiends, dollar bills by any means. Average person be.
You just went back to a track from Vinyl Days, and that sounded a bit sort of thicker and a bit bolder in the production. I don't want to focus on that because I don't even really like talking about that shit too much. But I am aware that this is his first independent project since the Def Jam deal.
Any day you wake up, that's a good day.
Okay. This sounds good. This sounds nice.
Let me get up on my MPC. When I come to make a beast on the MVP. I'm the main motherfucker, you're an NPC. Got him full of envy, the boy from MD. Destroy what I see, deployed in IB. The illest MC, braggadocious flow. Some money, come and get some fame. Come Come and get some fame. The same, I already broken the game. If you knew hip-hop, then you knew my name. But I was tired of broke, it was time to retire to broke. I was so sick of bringing all that fire to folks that wouldn't pay attention. So I did it for the money and I did it for the fame. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I did it for the kid with a dream, rapping in the mirror in his room as a team.
Okay, he's kind of talking about what I spoke about before there. Talking about that moment where he decided to go a bit more mainstream. Interesting. Okay. This sounds much bigger in the production, so I'm not going to focus on that anymore.
I remember the days when I was cooking crack with my cousin, no, but on another note, I remember all the days in the basement, yeah. I remember no communication, cause I was hustling, stacking the ammunition. No, the that was on the mission, homie, see the vision, me and my division finna make it out. Now let me travel and
hopefully one day I get to be famous. Hopefully one day I'm hitting these stages. Hopefully they gon' get lit to these bangers. Waste up to set one of these bitches just fainted. Hopefully we get this shit before we going. That's just the way that it is, don't think it's ever changing. One day I'll say that I made it out. Look at my life while I sit in amazement. One day I'll throw in the same amount. Out in no boots and bad tips to the waitress.
Yeah, that was fire. Okay, I'm kind of locked in now. I'm locked in.
When I grip the mic, it's like I'm looking through the face of God. I can't even begin to understand why I'm so odd. And everything I could have fit him in, I really tried, but was crucified. There was days when I wished I was Jay and had the blueprint, making fresh money like a new man. Till I woke up one day and realized the logic, something they can never be. Let's not even.
This is really interesting, and it's super introspective about what we were talking about. He was saying some days he wanted to be Kendrick, some days he wanted to be Lupe, some days he wanted to be Jay, and then he's come to the realization that he's Logic and he's got to stop. What was he saying? Like chasing at the heels of those guys.
Saying, coming with assault and battery. Imitation is a form of flattery. Trying to make something so original you can't flatter me. That'd be the day. It's more about the journey than the destination. Not to sound like a mom shapping at Erewhon. Let's bring it back to square one. Stay close to the Iron Man like Jon Favreau. Killing shit about.
Stay close to the Iron Man like Jon Favreau. Fucking hell.
The vibes, the money, the places, the moments, of course, the honey. Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to Mr. Burger. How can I help you?
Bro, I'm so fucking excited for the show tonight.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm so excited for this fucking
Here's your
skit.
small bacon.
Well, I really like that song, but every time I listen to it, I'm gonna have to fucking fast forward the last minute now.
Hey yo, my flow non-binary, that mean it never miss. Feeling meticulous, I'm ready to get with this ridiculous vehicular sound. That means that I'm driven illness around. Yeah, they know me round the world, but most days I'm feeling derealized. That's a medical term for feeling out of your body, like you looking through glass and don't recognize anybody, like you not even real. Anxiety, what I feel, trying to fix the problem. Doctors went out back. She's always there for me when I'm feeling down under. Most people is too scared of therapy because it's taboo. No wonder why we all fucked up. Intrusive thoughts.
Listen, he's talking about he was suffering from derealization. If you've never felt that feeling, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's like, well, he talks about it, it's like you're living through glass and you don't recognize anybody. It's almost like you're living within a film, a movie. It's extremely unpleasant. You don't trust your own sensations. It's a genuinely horrible feeling. That's something that I was going through in the summer. I've spoken about a tough summer for me. I'm feeling much better now. I like that line about you got a therapist from the Outback, so he goes to her, or she's always there for him when he's feeling down under. Obviously, the Outback being the bush in Australia, like the forest. Down under being Australia as well.
Stream to manipulate endorphins, cut off the pain like morphine, but this just creates more fiends. Enjoy yourself, but don't escape in its substance. Dealing with your problems head on brings rewards in abundance. Whoever.
It's interesting. He's mixing talk of antidepressants with substance abuse, which I don't think is necessarily a wise comparison.
Rockin' with you like Geralt. Whenever you fall down, try a gun like Meryl. Oh yeah.
Was that a little Metal Gear Solid and Witcher reference in there? I think it was.
2000, when I did a show with Eminem in Hawaii, I brought the whole fucking crew and threw a luau. I might do MSG again just to bring the woo out. You say your life it, my shit is dope, now take a hit of it. You probably benefit from being in the fucking thick of it. Flame on wax like the wick is lit. Bitch, the heat is on like Vietnam. Got your light flashing before Percy I-8. That's a Futurama rhyme. Want the dick and I'm a bender. If she ugly, I return to sender. I pull strings like Fender.
I mean, he's absolutely going off. It feels like the song has turned into something else. It was a sort of an introspective song about the anxiety that he's been going through. Now he's just going off spitting. But yeah, he sounds good. Logic over this type of beat, with this type of flow and this type of energy, it's always going to work. Especially when he's not just like repeating himself or just saying the same things over and over and over again. Which I just did.
When the vibes is right. Chillin' with the homies trying to dodge the play. rapper by day, but I'm a dad by night. You get Logic known for telling stories like a playwright. Stay black, brothers and sisters, is how we stay right. This that midnight marauder shit. Flow, I'm pressing in. The lesson is, I'm investing in the rest of them. When the vibes is right. Chilling with the homies trying to dive the play.
Enjoyable beat, enjoyable flow. This is exactly what I was expecting from this album, to be honest.
Just see the daylight. Let me know the sequence until the yeah, fuck.
What's up, niggas? What's
I
up,
could
bro?
really
How
do
you
without these skits being built and baked into the songs, because if you just want to put the song on a playlist, you have to listen to this bollocks at the end of it as well. This may be an amazing skit,
I'm fucking
but
excited. Well, good thing I brought beat CDs.
You did?
Well,
Duh. Lenny.
whoever's playing this part is a terrible actor. Logic does the job fine.
Yo, they call me DJ Boss Player.
Maybe it was Castro, I don't know.
Back to the beats, back to the streets, back with the heat, motherfucker don't back to the back to the back to the beats, back to the streets, back with the heat, motherfucker don't rap with the street. I watch how to push and roll over the kick. I got my stories to slick, I got my stories to rip. Motherfucker, take your pick.
Me out of that lineup, did the crime, yup, now my time's up. Got out the box and I got in my bag. Now all of these bad bitches try and fuck, cause I'm
Taking it from me, you know it's a fact. I stay with the honeys up in that Apollo. You wanna just holler? I stay with the bread, I stay with the toast. You motherfuckers out here doing the most. We do it for real, you fuck for the post.
Youngest and we getting money, this shit really nothing. I got it, you want it. It's coming in bricks, smoking 300 a ship. I got your house on my wrist. I'm really rich, so I might bounce in a minute. She called me baby in a minute. I really get it. All of this money I'm
Pussy
spending,
cut with his old boys.
Bitch,
It's
I'm with
alright.
the gang, I'm
It's
one of
alright. So far, I think I prefer Vinyl Days to this project, just from his latest and more recent stuff. But it's fine.
been here a minute, but still isn't done. They want me finished, ain't willing to run. Ain't handle my business, my feelings are done. I finished my rap.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Let me get up in the bed right now. Everything I got is what I'm gonna give right now. Let a motherfucker live right now. Break it down like a mental state in an asylum. Talk about timing, fuck about rhyming. But I made 30 million and my life changed. Finally found happiness when my wife changed. Used to make all my decisions based off the perception of others. Scared to do anything different, I couldn't get with it to worry about others.
I like this beat. It sounds like when you go into a weird village in Zelda, which is a good thing. Also, Tears of the Kingdom is out in like 2 months. Amazing. Although, is that shit gonna run on the fucking Switch? That technology is old. Anyway, interesting again. He talks about, yeah, he doesn't care anymore about what people think, but he brings it up a lot. It's a real struggle if you're that way inclined to suddenly switch to I don't give a fuck. It's really difficult to do that. To go from somebody who's technically probably a people pleaser if you're worried about what people think of you so much, to switch into being something else. You can go into a people don't give a fuck and just be insular. But to become a people displeaser, to become a disagreeable person if you're an agreeable person, is very difficult to do. It's something I'm struggling with. Okay.
True wealth cannot be measured in gold, but in experience, age, and everything that comes with it is a blessing. Blink of an eye. This is age. So while you look in the mirror, thinking those thoughts, just remember, with every wrinkle and every grey comes another day.
Yeah, fuck with that. Okay, we got Redman, Static Selector, and Seth MacFarlane on this next track called Self-Medication. Are we going to hear Peter Griffin? Those concerns I had about the production as well have basically gone. I think it's worth mentioning.
I just copped an MPC 60 from Japan as I'm rapping through this SM7 that's in my hand. Got a quarter pound of Buddha, I'm smoking it by the gram. If I don't know you, then you know I'm dapping you up with the left hand. Flow primal, it ain't mixed, it ain't the final, but it's still ill and it still will destroy you decoys. We do this shit in real life. Y'all a bunch of motherfucking E-boys.
Comfortable Logic is the best Logic. Listen. It's just a pleasure. It's a pleasure. The beat's a pleasure on the ears. His flow is a pleasure. When he slows it down a bit, I like it when he speeds it up. Not when he goes too fast, but when he just slows it down a bit and just sits in that comfortable pocket, sounds fantastic.
You ain't no,
y'all old news, I'm the Fresh Prince. Beast mode on the mic aside X-Men. It's cocaine when I write from the kingpin. And this syrup, your girl gon' lean in. Hey, I'm on on fire, nigga, F you. You better protect your neck with the best too. And when Logic and Redman on the show, it's problems, bro.
I like the fact that Logic has sort of created an environment for the members of the Wu-Tang to just be out there being comfortable on tracks. Not that there was ever a reason for them not to be comfortable on tracks, but you just don't hear from them that often anymore. Yet they seem to be keen on working with Logic, and I guess they just appreciate the essence that he brings to the game. You know, it's very much the essence of what they were doing all those years ago. I can imagine me putting this album on. Sorry to pause it again, but it's just come to mind. I can imagine me just putting this on as almost like a background record rather than something to really dive into, really break down. But those fucking skits. I'm just not a skit guy. Skits have to be banging for me to like them. I'm thinking Bernie Mac, College Dropout level. It's the only day we have. A nice track with that. I'm worried we've got a minute left. Is it gonna be another skit?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So are you?
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, bitch, I get money. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I'm finally eating.
Thought we were going straight into the ODB sample there. I mean, I guess it is a sample.
Y'all, bitch, I get money like y'all, get money like ODB. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I'm eating good, no EBT. Thing in the glove, I need to conceal. Why I gotta rap like this to get y'all to pay attention? I ain't mad at the money I got, but some of y'all just don't got attention to detail. Broke nigga shop retail, buy and go, yo. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I'm finally eating good, no EBT. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, do this every day. Never play bottles on the way, sip some play bottles.
Joey's on this one. I feel he's gonna chew it up. Let's see.
Yeah, came a long way. I went from EBT to BT. Had to spread love the Brooklyn way. That's where that be Himothy. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, when I'm shaking off the enemies. Oh, I like it raw when I'm faded off the Hennessy.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, bitch, I get money like ODB. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I'm finally eating good, no EBT.
Yeah, he didn't eat it up in the way that I thought he would. This song's okay. Like I say, there's not been many tracks on here that have really just fucking got to the core of me. It's just kind of like happening. Straight in, Paradise 2 with Nora Jones.
Cruising through the borderlands, catch a vibe. Fatherhood, my hustle nowadays. I'm making music on the side. I confide in the page. We smoke, fill the air like sage. 32 my age. I spot a couple grays. Fill my Lord of the Rings. My bling shine like Elijah Wood. Yeah, the lows be low, but the highs be good. Beneath the sheets like an Isley Wood. I pick up the mic on my Gotti, good retired. And came back just like they thought he would. Early on my born day, like Nasir 9-4, 365.
Yeah, this is much better.
One more. My physical frame made it beyond what they said it would. My debut album did better than Reddit said it would. Made it out the
I think Logic will just become a bit more comfortable if he acknowledges a bit more. Even now, he still cares what people think. I mean, musicians ultimately do care what people think. Artists do, because they put out art for people to consume. There's a difference between caring about what people think and wanting to impress people, and that consuming your whole being. And I think that's the situation he was in before. But if you completely deny it and say that you're almost impervious to it, you end up living in a sort of state of fallacy where it's almost like an impossible way to live. I'd imagine even the most disagreeable people on earth still have that within them. And he keeps referencing, he's referencing that his album did better than Reddit thought it would 12 years ago. It's okay to care a little bit, as long as it's not consuming you in the way that it was. I think acknowledging that just makes you more comfortable with who you are. I'm reflecting a little bit on myself here and stuff that I've been thinking about, but
leading as you listen to what I'm reading, no longer needing approval and feeding into the vision of the public. I'm above it. Used to do it how they did it, cause I thought that's how you did it. Now I do it cause I love it.
Always a pleasant listen.
Stop trying to make it right. Gotta keep it nice and light. Won't you take me for a ride?
Okay, it's just getting a full verse. I was expecting it just to be a hook thing.
Take me into paradise.
Good song so far, but only halfway through. Please don't be a 3-minute skit. Please don't be a 3-minute skit, Logic. Please just be another part of the song. I don't mind listening to the story, but what if I want to put this song on a playlist? I've got to listen to 3 minutes of this bollocks.
Hey, punk! Fuck you say? Logic!
Suck a nigga dick or something.
Rubbish.
We have to ask, are you ready for the blood sacrifice? Down.
I want the gold, I want the change, I want the,
come on, down.
Never had nothing but soul. When my motherfucker better give me like 10 of them. Glock 9s, I got 10 of them. My enemies, I gotta get rid of them. Since I was a little boy, drugs inside of my people, the smoke on the nug, sipping liquor by the jug. I'm trying to burrow it down, these feelings inside of me. Can't speak on the things that didn't happen to me as a child.
Most people think that shit cool. Think again. Why you think they call it the trap play, boy?
Yeah, good track, good beat. I like the concept of it as well. But in terms of the concept of the whole album, I do think it's a bit all over the place. Sometimes it gets serious like this. Sometimes it's very silly like the skit at the end of that track. And overall, I find the project a little bit confused, although relatively enjoyable. A lot of you guys are saying, you know, I needed to get on this. It's really, really, really good. But for me, it's just all right. But this first listen, you know.
I've been trying to drink less, but I feel like when I drink I'm at my best. Not a care in the world, no stress. Always give the world my everything and no less. I look at my mom, I look at my dad, and see how drugs and alcohol took away everything they had, and it makes me sad. I found a balance, but I feel bad. I didn't drink till I was 27, then I did from then, and it did. Growing up, I was an 8-8 kid. I never wanted to make the mistakes that they did, and sometimes when I sip, you know, I feel survivor's guilt. But
I like what he's talking about there, you know, the dangers of alcohol while partaking in drinking to a low level, you know, when you've got a family history of addiction and alcoholism. It's an interesting subject. It's not one that's tackled very much in music, I don't think. Generalized alcohol use is so normalized in our culture, especially here in the UK, but, you know, all over the place, that it's only ever really spoken about when it's like savage problems where people are drinking from first thing in the morning and ruining their entire lives, but not so much in that middle ground area, which I think is something that's a topic that's being explored more and more at the moment in life.
I said, come on down. If you don't, then I'ma have to show you. Don't overthink it, let it go, just let it happen for you. Come on down, take a hit after I light it up. And your hand don't lie, and your so high. Yeah, this is the reason I'm flying, man. Know this feeling so amazing, man. Know the haters don't faze them, man. We're still vibing on life, so fly.
What's this shit?
Every day, yeah, you know I get up when the sun shines. Yeah, motivated by the people I see around me all the time.
There's a certain irony, listen, people will probably disagree with me for this, but there's a certain irony about such a glowing song about smoking weed all day, every day, when you spoke about the dangers of alcohol in just the previous track or the track before that. I can't remember. I know plenty of people who fuck their life up smoking too much weed. I'm not saying this is bad, but I know plenty of people who have. But the biggest crime was the song itself. Horrendous.
It was Logic, Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown. Logic be walking out on stage in a white blouse with 2 tigers next to him.
Overnight, we ain't make it overnight. I had plenty sober nights. Why you think I sip at night? Watch the big ignite. Open up, bitch, I'm loaded up.
Fast forward, the crib got a back house. I remember them girls that would back out. Fast forward, I'm blowing they back out. Fast forward, I'm throwing these racks out. Cause I know that I'ma get it back now. From the cage to the stage, they don't know the songs. Can't tell by the way that they break. Castro, Lenny, and Bobby, the energy godly. They loving the crew like it was the Motley. 6 on the beat like he switched with Tommy.
Overnight, we ain't make it overnight. I had plenty sober nights. Why you think I sip it? Paying the rent, now allow me to vent. Now allow me to vent, now allow me to light it straight. But shit can get so bent. Like time and space, feeling interstellar, feeling high as a propeller. I'm talking about virtual space. I know my lyrics is all over the place. I'm writing my raps in a different way from back in the day. Not overnight, we ain't make it overnight. I had plenty sober nights.
Why you think
I sip at night?
The beat's strange with like the squeaky toy.
Ayo, I'm just trying to lay low. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about and anything you wanna say though. Cause I'ma get mine, I'ma do me, have a good time, everybody gon' I don't think you'll ever
know. Smooth track.
Well, it's a beautiful day to sit back and smoke on some hay, leaning back with my kicks up. I'm in my zone at my home and I'm minding my own, trying not to get mixed up in them shenanigans.
I do like the fact he's just bringing out the old legends here. Bun B, Redman, RZA, you know, I like that. He spoke about the, you know, positivity with aging.
Drive like I'm
There you
Ryan
go.
Gosling. So I put my key in the ignition, putting my.
Hey, yo, man, yo, seriously, y'all, I just want to thank y'all so much for coming out tonight, man. You have no idea, dog. Like, fucking 2 years ago, it was 2009, you know what I'm saying? I was just starting to get into this shit. Playing for 150 people, man. Yo, I'm humbled, bro. I'm fucking honored, yo. I'm gonna keep spreading the message of peace, love, and positivity. I promise, man. I love y'all.
Hey, yo, I promise I won't never change. I'm gonna always stay the same. I'm gonna be me. I never change, man. I
An
promise.
8-minute 19 song to close. So we're on last call settings.
On some la-di-da shit. That's the day you know I forfeit. I'ma always be the man I am and never morph it. That's the day you know my shit is whack, cause I forced it.
I mean, is he talking as himself from the past and then he did do all of this stuff? That's interesting, if so.
This is what it really is, yeah. Hey, why you think I went pop so my family could eat? But now that the fridge is full, it's just a pen and this beat. What you would do if it was 20 mil to live on the street? I guess I couldn't do that. But I know I can affect it like a butterfly. Even though I know I can't protect it, deep down wonder why. And that's the reason I went mainstream if you wonder why. To spread a message of PLP, make it worldwide. And now my life is different, so I rap out what I know. From the basement to the mansion, it's maturity in a flow. Fuck rap, who gives a shit? I wanna see my son grow. When your ass should just be happy, I'm still giving you content into the
Rigor
fans.
Mortis.
That ain't need me to spell all this shit out. Thank you for riding with me beyond a reasonable doubt. Logic. I've been envisioning something different, not insufficient. Fuck all the bitching I'm on.
I mean, this is a ballsy move. He talked about not wanting to follow Kendrick. Well, here we go.
Mission like time, and shit is iconic. Memories back in the day get a chronic. In my lungs and in my ears, I wrote this shit with blood and tears. Thought about doing it over the years. 85, finally here, doing it. My hairline is receding, which is literally the definition of what I become. That's an old head. Wait a minute, go ahead. I'ma go all 2019, I got rolled off, but I'm bringing it back into focus. I'm God.
This is cool, man. This is cool. Starting to fade out. I'm worried about 5-minute skip.
Our boys have certainly been through a lot today, but they did it. They made it to the show and to the next chapter of the rest of their lives.
Though deep down, Logic is unsure of something. Not himself or his craft, but something that's been rising to the surface.
I don't know, man. I'm excited and I'm terrified.
Of what?
I love rap. You know, it's definitely a foot in the door, but I want to do other shit too, you know.
It's 2011. Who knows where you'll be in 10 years?
And now I'm here, light years from where I was before. Begin with, so this is goodbye, this is farewell.
I'm not saying you shouldn't sing with a guitar and play the guitar. You should do what you want.
I'm ready for change.
But there are certain things in life where you're good at and certain things we need to work harder to get to that level at. Let's just put it like that.
I get past the bullshit, now I'm right here, unapologetically me, and that's the idea. I want to do it for free and never.
No, well said, mate. Well said. Well said. Still going. Still going.
Again.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't do another guitar-based album, but if you want to, go ahead. But I will give my honest thoughts when I listen to it. Let's just leave it at that. A good record. I thought Vinyl Days was better. I will give some of these tracks another spin, but the skits make them like anti-playlistable, which is a real shame. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Subscribe if you're new around here. Plenty of Logic reactions on this channel and on Old Rock Reacts channel. I'll catch you soon. Right, peace.